it's time for Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection 2. And what will that collection have in it? What will they put in it? What will they include? Because there's so many games that were not put in the first Early Days collection that a lot of people are sad that were not included as well, because that first collection, all it has is, it has nothing but, handheld old games on it. And that's fine with me. I'm perfectly cool with that. You know what I mean? That's the era I was raised up on. You feel me? So I ain't even mad at it. But I am upset about some games that did not get put in there, and so are a lot of other people. So in an Early Days Collection 2, now they can start adding console games. Yeah, actual home console games that were not included in the first Early Days Collection. Alright, for one, the first Early Days Collection, it does not have Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Alright, that is one that a lot of people really wanted in the collection, and I am one of those people. Alright, I am so upset that Forbidden Memories did not make it into the collection, but now it is what it is, and like I said, it's not a handheld Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, so it did not get put in that collection. That's cool, but let's make sure that Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories makes it into Early Days Collection 2. And also another game that people are really upset that didn't make it, that should be in the second collection, is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses. Alright, that is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I was really hoping that would be in the first collection, and unfortunately it is not, because I have never got a chance to play Duelist of the Roses, and a lot of people keep telling me that, oh, it's a really good game, you're gonna really like it, oh, you need to go play, dude, oh my god. Like, I do need to go play. I want to play it, but now I cannot because it is not in the Early Days collection. But hopefully it will be in the second one. Alright? Duelist of the Roses, please. And also, Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound Kingdom. That is another game that was not and is not in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, but it can be in the second one, and it should be. This is another one of those, actually all three of these games that I already have said are kind of real experimental games that Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of took a weird path with, except for like maybe Forbidden Memories, because they kind of still stick to the card game, but they still kind of experimented with it a lot. So yeah, anyways, they definitely, Duelist of the Roses and False-Bound Kingdom, they definitely took some weird paths with these games. Alright, so, but I also hear that a lot of people, they actually are very fond of False-Bound Kingdom, and they say it's a good game in its own way. I mean, you don't necessarily, it's not really the card game, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh! So, if you love Yu-Gi-Oh! then you kind of want to give it a try. And I do. Hopefully in